India get ready for another crack at the big prize.
Hello, everybody,
Will they
and
get the win they
welcome to
need to get their
today's
campaign off to a flying start,
And please
or will their
welcome
bubble
our
burst
to the
over the
field.
course of the next 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Haaland, looking to play him in. And a chance! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 7 minutes is number 6, Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez.
Turkey are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. DiMarco. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Azar. India leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Martinez is on his own. De Bruyne. Azar. Quarter of an hour played. Hakimi. And here's Haaland. DiMarco. And the shot! And he hits the net. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Now look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Good read, needed to be. Decent chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A case now of complete control. Well, shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Hernandez. Now it's Martinez! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
India are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front.
And he shoots! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
now he has two.
There will be 3 minutes.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
India are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Martinez.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Van Dijk. Foot in. Martinez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, just skips past his man. And the shot! He scores! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Gets a good foot in there. Martinez. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Azar.
Turkey seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Camavinga. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Haaland. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Messi!
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 20, Messi. Number 2, Modric. Number 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 17.
He's good to go! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw.
Goal!
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Hernandez.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that's a good ball.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
There will be 5 minutes.
Well, I think
added
we've
time.
reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
And time is up.
India, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun.
You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Martinez. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Pape Sarr, is someone who's often been compared to some of the past greats, Peter, and it's quite easy to see why. The Senegalese has a real physical edge to his game, and he's a box-to-box player whose main strength are those late surging runs into the final third. Not a bad trick to have up your sleeve.
And he's let fly! And reclaimed it in a trice. Udogi. And he's managed to get free. Rashford. That's a decent clearance. Dealt with nicely by the defence. João Palhinha. And it's Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. That's really well cleared. Tottenham still without a single shot on target. He's beat Nunez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Robertson gets it away. Tries to play it through. Gets a good foot in there. Sarr. Mohamed Salah. That looks a good ball. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear. And he's managed to get rid. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. What a throw in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rashford. Threads one in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he thumps it clear. And here's Haaland. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. And it's Rashford. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Haaland. Now the ball's gone astray. Okazaki with the clearance. Tottenham have got it back and they'll have another go. Now there's... Can he finish? Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. There is the breakthrough. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Liverpool, great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
It's not a miss. Oh no, this does not look good. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Alexander-Arnold is behind this one. So the perfect chance to get one back. He's gone direct. Udogie gets across to intercept that. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Szoboszlai. Tries to pass it through. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Ekitike actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Here's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking for options for movement. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Great vision. Palinia spots it and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away.